Victor Wembanyama is only 22 years old. Let me say that again. 22. And somehow, in just his third NBA season and his very first playoff appearance, he has already accomplished something that takes many superstars years, sometimes an entire career, to achieve. Victor Wembanyama has led the San Antonio Spurs to the NBA Finals, not as a passenger, not as a young player riding alongside an established superstar, as the face of the franchise, as the engine behind one of the most remarkable playoff runs we've seen in recent memory. And that's what makes this moment so fascinating, because while the basketball world is understandably focused on whether the Spurs can finish the job and win a championship, there may be a much bigger story unfolding right in front of us. This finals run isn't just about what Wembanyama has accomplished. It's about what he could be on the verge of becoming. Because if a 22-year-old can lead a team to the NBA Finals in his first playoff appearance, what exactly is his ceiling? And more importantly, what does that mean for the future of the NBA? For most young superstars, playoff success comes after years of lessons, failures, and growing pains. We've seen it time and time again throughout NBA history. The postseason has a way of exposing weaknesses and forcing young players to learn difficult lessons before they're finally ready to compete for championships. Victor Wembanyama didn't follow that script. Instead, he marched through the Western Conference and eliminated the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder in a winner-take-all Game 7 on the road to send the Spurs to their first NBA Finals since 2014. Think about the pressure attached to that moment. The defending champions, a hostile road environment, everything on the line. And Wembanyama delivered. Not only did he help push San Antonio over the finish line, but he was ultimately named Western Conference Finals MVP, further cementing his status as one of the league's elite players. At an age when most stars are still trying to figure out how to win in the playoffs, Wembanyama is already leading teams to the sport's biggest stage. That's not normal. That's not something we're supposed to see. And it's a major reason why this run feels so significant. What's making this run even more exciting for San Antonio is that this isn't a one-man operation. The Spurs aren't building around a superstar who is carrying an aging roster. They're building around a superstar who is growing alongside a talented young core. Stephon Castle continues to look like a foundational piece for the future. Dylan Harper has already shown why so many people believe he can become a star in this league. De'Aaron Fox provides veteran leadership, playoff experience, and another dynamic scoring threat in the backcourt. Devin Vassell remains one of the most versatile players on the roster. Julian Champagnie has emerged as a valuable contributor. Keldon Johnson continues to provide toughness, energy, and leadership. The important thing is that these players are growing together. They're gaining playoff experience together. They're learning what it takes to compete at the highest level together, and that's how championship windows stay open for years instead of months. This doesn't feel like a team that caught lightning in a bottle. It feels like a team that is only beginning to discover what it's capable of becoming. The future that Spurs fans have been hoping for is here. At just 22 years old, Wembanyama has already proven he can lead a team to the NBA Finals. He's already established himself as one of the best players in the world. He's already shown he can perform when the pressure is at its highest. And somehow he's still only scratching the surface of what he can become. That's the scary part, because if this is only the beginning, the rest of the NBA may have a problem on its hands. Not what Victor Wembanyama is today, what he might be tomorrow.